Yes, it is your feel-good breakfast show, Expresso, here on SABC3. Now, before we get cooking, Woolies, along with the Gift of the Givers, they've teamed up with an aim of distributing 1 million meals to families in need. And with over 815,000 meals already donated, we are so close, so close to reaching that goal. Now, each food care pack, yes, is done with love, prepared with love, but it's filled with a balance of protein, fresh fruit, vegetables, and other staples, as well as hygiene products to help curb the spread of COVID-19. And that's what we want to be hearing. But of course, as little as 10 Rand can provide one person with 3 meals. That's something to think about. It provides them with 3 meals for an entire day. And all you have to do is scan the QR code that's on your screen right now using the SnapScan app or your banking app and donate today, please. Any donation will obviously go to make a huge difference. And remember to encourage everyone in your circles to do the same. Your family, your friends, your neighbors, everybody must band together, and we can all make a difference, because together we will, right? Yeah. Now, if you're looking for a plant-based alternative for scrambled eggs, well, you're in luck, because Chef Clem is making tofu scrambled eggs without the eggs. This plant-based miracle is spiced with turmeric, paprika, and cumin, as well as, obviously, we know that it could not be easier to make. We're literally taking minutes. We're talking minutes here on how to bring this to life on the table. Well, Clem, this is quite something. Eggs, so without the eggs, scrambled eggs.
I wanted to actually, like, not let you read out what the dish was. Yeah. And then cover this, and then open it and be like, what are we making? Because if you look at that, what do you see? Eggs. It looks exactly like eggs.
Scrambled eggs.
Exactly.
Hey?
And I'm loving this whole meat-free talk.
And it smells so good.
Because I'm not a vegetarian. Yeah. I'm not a vegan. Yeah. I'm not a, like, serious carnivore. I kind of consider myself a flexitarian. Yeah. So I'll go through these ways where, like, I'll spend a week just eating seafood, and the next week I'll go meat-free, and the next week I'll just be like, you know, whatever. Which is great, because that's an amazing way for me to get my head around different type of cuisines. And then I get to come here and tell South Africa about it. Yeah. And this is such a great recipe. It's not just only if you're, like, want to be meat-free. It's a really good recipe. Yeah. It tastes so good.
So whether or not you're vegan, this would still be a good enough meal to have. This is something you would be keen and open to exploring and trying out and experimenting with, regardless of your state, whether you're vegan or vegetarian or nothing, or none of the above. Well, this is very interesting. We're going to be making it now. You're going to show us how to make it, but of course we invite you to tag along on this experience, on this vegan or plant-based journey, rather, by going on our website, www.expressoshow.com. We've got the recipe with all the ingredients there.
We got the recipe.
Let's get cooking.
So I've got my pan on, and it's quite hot, but I mean, what I like about this is Asian food in general, like when it's nice and high heat, you get everything going, wok, done. Quick. It's perfectly cool. Quick. So you could use olive oil, you could use canola oil. Yeah. You know, I've got some coconut oil because I raided Nicole's pantry, and I was like, hey, let's use some coconut oil today. So that's going to go into...
she's got variety. You can...
She's got an amazing pantry.
You can use a different thing.
Absolutely. So, okay, the coconut oil's going in there, and that's going to start melting. Let's start prepping our tofu. So tofu is really, really great. It comes from soybeans. And soybeans, you've been exposed to, for sure. You realize soy sauce gets in there. You know, we've all had soybean in some form or another, and I just love how versatile it is and how creative people get with it, and they create amazing recipes like this. This one's from Taste, and it's absolutely such a good recipe. Love it. In Woolies, you find the silken tofu. Okay. You get different types of tofu. You get the firmer tofu. We're using the silken tofu, which is what you'd find in store.
Yeah, what's the difference?
The texture.
Okay.
So this one is silken, super silky, super crumbly, soft. And then the firmer tofus are the ones that you can actually slice almost like cheese, and you can grill them, you can smoke them. It's so good. Okay,
so cool. I'm guessing that heats up quicker because of its silky texture.
Yeah, and the good thing is you're not changing the texture too much, you're just warming it through, which is really great. Okay, so into your bowl, you're gonna go with your tofu. So normally it comes out as a brick like that, and then all you're gonna do is like gonna add to it. And it crumbles up so easy. I mean, take a look at that. It's so great.
Okay, so no refrigeration needed until opened. Obviously, you know, no preservatives, long shelf life. That's perfect. That's what you want to know.
Exactly. Okay, cool. Good protein in as well. So, okay, salt going in, some pepper. I love the fact that it's quite neutral in flavor. It doesn't really taste of much, which for me is always exciting because it's begging then for flavors to come in.
Yeah, it's like a blank canvas. Definitely. You can add whatever you like, and it'll tune up to whatever flavors you're into.
Let's go with the first part that makes this look like egg, and that's turmeric. Okay. Turmeric gives it that nice yellow color, so that's great. That's going in there. A little bit of onion flake going in, make it nice and savory. And the onion flakes as well, I'm using the dried version. While those fry off, it stays, like the texture stays there, which I love. A little bit of garlic going in. We love garlic. I mean, for breakfast as well, there's nothing wrong with that.
With garlic?
Yeah.
No, you've got the whole day to sort of...
Absolutely.
Get rid of...
A bit of cumin going in, and that's just adding more depth to it. And then finally, a little bit of smoked paprika.
Oh, yes.
I like scrambled eggs in general with a bit of smoked paprika on the top.
I'll have anything with smoked paprika.
It just adds that instant, like, braai flavor. I mean, smell that. That's so good. So now let's talk. Okay, cool. All we're going to do now is we're going to scramble it. Yeah. And so literally, all you're going to do is just mash. And then really, it starts to take on this, like, eggy form.
You know what? Eggs can be so technical, Clem. Is that, I mean, look, I'm not the best in the kitchen. As most people will tell you.
What?
Yeah, I just, you know,
I didn't know that.
It's not my main thing.
It's not?
I have other things I'm good at, but cooking isn't one of those things. And sometimes I get eggs right, sometimes I get them wrong. Sometimes I get scrambled eggs right, sometimes I get them wrong. Most times I get them wrong.
Oh, wait, we actually did a challenge. Do you remember?
Together,
we did a challenge in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Look, I applaud you for your commitment to try and executing. I mean, it was supposed to be a fried egg, but it ended up being a bit of a scrambled egg. But I love the fact that you stuck with it, you committed, and what you put out was actually not that bad.
You're my favorite troll because you troll with a smile.
Hey, no, your egg was beautiful. It was both undercooked and crispy at the same time.
Thanks
That's how recipes form.
Yeah.
Out of like things that happen in the kitchen.
I created a whole recipe there. But what I was trying to get at is that I like that this is so easy to sort of put together with very little room for error. You really have to work so hard to get it wrong. You have to work so hard to get your scrambled eggs wrong with this recipe. And if you do want this recipe, go on our website. It's expressoshow.com. I really do like this. I think I'm connecting with this. I'm drawn to it. I'm falling in love with it. This is definitely my new way. I'll be sending you some pictures, Clem, of myself making this alternative.
Please do.
Look at that.
So again, you're not trying to cook it, you're just trying to warm it through.
Didn't take 10 seconds.
It didn't even take 10 seconds, you're just trying to warm it through. If you wanted, you can add more turmeric, you can add more garlic, you can add more onion. Just make it your own, absolutely. Tabzi, you actually do inspire me in the kitchen. I love, love, love being in the kitchen with you because you're so excited every time we make something.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm excited every single time because I get to taste your delicious stuff.
You do.
But of course, South Africa. With that said, expressoshow.com, that's where the recipe is with all of the ingredients. From me and Chef Clem, breakfast is served.